Welcome, starving to become stronger assassins. I am Magnus Beasticus, and in this video I will be going over the basics and guidelines for my weight and strength gaining diet. At first, your primary focus should be to eat a lot, or just more than you normally do. The more, the merrier. Make sure that you eat a lot of carbohydrates and protein. Fit one more meal a day in, and then in a week, fit 2 more meals a day. Your ultimate goal should be to make it up to 6 meals a day, eating every 2 to 3 hours to keep up your metabolism. For a lot of people that I know, when they try to gain size and strength, ultimately the thing that holds them back is the amount that they have to eat. They don't want to eat anymore. Eating when you're not hungry can be harder than you think, especially if you have a bad habit of thinking about starving children in Africa. Alright, now let's get to the diet! You can find a chart of the outline of the diets, all of the foods, and the guidelines in the description. I highly recommend that you copy it down and you put it somewhere where you see it very frequently. Okay, so for every meal of the day, pick a carbohydrate item on the list, pick a protein item on the list, and a vegetable item on the list, preferably a green vegetable. And drink a cup of water with each meal, preferably a big cup. The carbohydrate serving size should be at least the size of your fist. The protein serving size should be at least the size of your palm. And the vegetable serving size should be equal to or greater than both your protein and carbohydrate choices. Though the bigger that you get and the more that you do, the more your body needs. So on week 8, you should be eating much more than you were on week 1. Now on to the basics of those food groups. Carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are essential for building muscle and maintaining high enough energy levels to destroy that muscle. Stay away from white carbohydrates. These lack positive nutrients. Examples of these would be white bread, potatoes, white rice. If it's white and has carbohydrates in it, chances are it does not do a lot for you. Darker carbohydrates are where it's at. Whole grain bread, brown rice, and sweet potatoes. Delicious. These are filled with vitamins and minerals that help with digestion and metabolism. Protein. You cannot have muscle without protein. Think of protein as muscle. You eat the muscle, you get the muscle. Protein is also responsible for repairing the damage done to muscle fibers. Fat. Fat can be great for bulking. Fats are good for boosting your natural testosterone levels. The higher your testosterone levels, the easier it is to build muscle and burn fat. And fats like omega-3s found in flax seeds and a lot of fish are really great for joint health and support. And let me tell you, joint health is extremely important for any extreme physical activity. Pay attention to monosaturated fats. Them's the ones you want. Vegetables. The more green, the better. Vegetables do help with muscle growth and repair. And they're filled with vitamins. Fruits! Fruits are a great source of calories and sugars and vitamins. Are you trying to get bigger and stronger? Yeah, you need calories. Do you want your body to run like a well-oiled machine? Yeah, you need vitamins. That about sums up the basics. Now on to some random but important tips. Peanut butter cookie dough protein. That's right, you heard me. One of my personal secrets, and I will admit, I'm kind of a peanut butter fanatic, is take a scoop or 2 or 5 of peanut butter, put it in a glass or a bowl, whatever, and then take your protein, whatever it may be, chocolate or peanut butter, one of the more sugary sounding ones are much better for this. Dump it in at a scoop, sometimes, maybe more, maybe less, depending on how much peanut butter you're using, and that's it. Peanut butter and protein, mix it all up. For me, tastes just like peanut butter cookie dough. Well, the taste varies a little bit depending on the protein you use, but the consistency is so similar to peanut butter cookie dough. This will increase the amount of peanut butter deliciousness you have overall, and it'll make it healthier than an equivalent amount of just peanut butter. Now, a lot of people, a lot of gym fanatics use bulking powder to gain size and strength. And this goes for anywhere from, a very cheap one would be $30 to $55 to $60 to $70. And these are never usually more than 18 servings. Some are even 11 servings. And that is almost completely unacceptable to me. I don't think I've ever bought a bulking protein ever. That's insane. But if you have the money and you are comfortable with paying it, it's a good way to streamline getting a lot of calories, protein, carbohydrates, sugar into your system right after exercise. Otherwise, I would say just eat more immediately after your exercise and you're good. Speaking of which, another tip is to eat at least a half an hour after you exercise. Fill it with carbohydrates, sugars, protein. For me, immediately after I'm done exercising, I will have a lean protein shake because, again, screw bulking protein shakes. And I'll have brown rice, chicken, and spinach. Again, all of those can vary so long as it's in the same subject of carbohydrates, protein, and vegetables. Also, when you make the choice to gain size and strength, you may gain some extra weight in other places as well. And yes, I do mean fat, but you have to be comfortable with this. It is only temporary, and it is for the greater good. Once you are comfortable with your size and strength and you want to shred up or cut down or get ripped-er, whatever you want to say, check out my diet video on weight loss and muscle maintenance. The best thing that you can do for yourself in any health and fitness endeavor, in almost anything, is to learn for yourself and understand what you are doing and why you are doing it. So do not just follow these guidelines. Understand why they exist and apply them to your daily life. Why have a stranger teach you how to fish when the internet exists and you can learn things for yourself? He's probably just going to ask things for you in the future after he teaches you. Like favors, or even worse, friend stuff. Speaking of which, I need a ride to the grocery store later. And finally, my final tip. Think positively, baby! If you're familiar with the placebo effect, it is the fact that somebody can give you a pill, tell you that it will burn more fat, and just by your mind thinking that this pill will help in fat burning, your body will do it for you. A placebo effect can do wonders for your body. That does it for the basics and tips. If you have any questions, never hesitate to leave them in the comments, and I will always do my best to get back to you. Or, if you have anything to add, please do. The more information, the better. And remember to like and subscribe to be updated on all of my health, fitness, and gaming tips. Always eat like Goku! And never stop playing video games.